Good morning everyone, my name is Vijay Gupta and you are watching biology classes. So students, welcome to all of you in this class of biology. Students, today I am going to start a new topic for you, that is the human skeleton system. In this video, I will tell you about the definition of our skeleton system. I'll describe the division of different bones in our body, and also you will learn some important names of the bones which are present inside the body. So let's start the video. So students, what the skeleton system is? A skeleton system is a system which present in our body. It provide rigidity to our body, it provide base to our body, and it also give size and a definite shape to our body. So it's a very important system in our body which protect also our soft organs such as heart, lungs, which store calcium, phosphorus, and also it helps in the formation of RBCs. As we know that bone marrow forms the RBCs and the bone marrow is present inside the bone. So the skeletal system helps in the formation of RBC. So there are different functions of a skeletal system. So I'll tell you in detail. Now first of all, what the skeleton system is, what about the definition? So the definition is the system in our body or the system of our body that consists of bones. As you can see in the diagram, I made a diagram of human skeletal system, the system of our body which consists of bones. There are numerous bones present in our skeleton system. We know that total 206 bones are present in an adult. So the system of our body that consists of bones, their associated cartilages. Now what is the cartilage? Cartilage is a structure which joins two different bones. So the bones, the cartilage and their joints. There are different kinds of joints which are present in the body. So as you can see, these are the joints. So the system of our body which consists of bones, cartilage and the joints is known as the skeletal system. Okay. Now there are two important terms which are very important to know. First one is osteology. Osteology, it's a branch of biology that deals with the study of bones. So learn the term. Study of bones is known as osteology. Okay. And the second term is arthrology. Arthrology. Arthrology means what? Arthros means joint. So the study of joints is known as arthrology. Both the branches are related to the skeletal system. So learn both the terms. Osteology, that is the study of bones, while arthrology, that is the study of joints. So now I will tell you about the human skeleton division of bones. How many bones are there and how they are divided. So there are total 206 bones are present in our skeleton system. These bones can be divided into two categories. The skeleton can be divided into two parts. The first one is axial skeleton and the another one is appendicular skeleton. The axial skeleton consists of total 80 bones, while the appendicular skeleton consists of 126 bones. So 80 plus 126 is equal to 206 bones which are present in our body. So first of all, we will discuss about the axial skeleton that consists of 80 bones. Now how many, where are these 80 bones? So axial skeleton means what? The part of a skeleton which form the axis of our body. As you can see in the center, this part form the axis of the skeleton, hence it is termed as the axial skeleton. The axial skeleton consists of four major parts. The skull, as you can see in the diagram, this is the skull. So the skull. The second one is vertebral column. Vertebral column is that is also known as our backbone. So this is the vertebral column, another part of axial skeleton. Third one is the sternum, the bone which is present in front of the body, that is the sternum, as you can see in the diagram. And last one is ribs. These ribs arises from the sternum. These are the ribs. So these bones are collectively form the axial skeleton. Now I will describe one by one. First one is the skull. Our skull consists of total 29 bones. So this is the skull and it consists of these parts. The number one, cranium. The part of a skull that protect the brain is known as cranium. As you can see, this is the part of our skull that protect the bone that surrounds the brain is known as cranium. Inside the cranium, cranial cavity is present, as we all know. So the cranium consists of total 8 bones. So this is the cranium and the cranium consists of total 8 bones. Now the second part is face. Our face consists of total 14 bones. As you can see, the face consists of 14 bones. Now ear, there are 2 ears, each consists of 3 ear ossils or the ear bones, the incus, the malleus and the stapes. So there are total 6 bones are present in our ear, and the one is hyoid bone, which is present near like here. So it is the hyoid bone and it is 1. So the total bone present in the skull are 29. So this is the 29 bones. Second is vertebral column. As I told you before, this is the vertebral column or the backbone. So the backbone consists of total 26 bones. These small bones are known as vertebrae. So as you can see in the diagram, these are the bones of vertebral column and these bones are known as vertebrae. These are the vertebrae which are present in our neck region and known as the cervical vertebrae. So cervical vertebrae or the vertebrae are the part of vertebral column. So total number of vertebrae in a vertebral column is 26. Now the next is sternum. As I told you before, the front part of the human thorax is known as sternum. So this bone is known as sternum and it is a single bone. So it is 1. And the last is ribs. Ribs are 12 pairs or the 24 ribs. One side 12, another side 12. So these are the ribs and these are 12 pairs ribs. I will tell you in detail in my later videos. So these ribs are total 24. Thus the skeleton, the axial skeleton consists of total 80 bones. Okay. Now we will talk about the appendicular skeleton. The appendicular skeleton can be divided into 2 parts, the upper limbs while the lower limbs. Upper limbs means pectoral girdle and the hand bones. Lower limb means pelvic girdle and the leg bones. So first of all we will talk about the upper limbs. The upper limb consists 2 major parts, the pectoral girdle and the hand bones. Pectoral girdle, these girdle which form the shoulders are known as pectoral girdles and each pectoral girdle consists of 2 bones, thus total bones are 4. So pectoral girdle consists of 4 bones. Now what are these 4 bones? This triangular shaped bone is known as the scapula and this thin bone is known as the clavicle or the collar bone. So scapula, there are 2 scapula and there are 2 clavicle, thus total number of pectoral bones are 4 bones. So the scapula, it is the pectoral girdle, as you can say pectoral girdle. So and this is the clavicle bone. So scapula and clavicle both are collectively known as pectoral girdle and total bones of pectoral girdle are 4, 2 plus 2. Now the hand bones are, these are the hand bones. In our hand there are 30 bones in each hand. So both the hands consist of total 60 bones. Now after that we will talk about the lower limbs. The lower limbs consist of pelvic girdle and the pelvic girdle consists of 2 bones, 1 and 2. These 2 bones form the pelvic girdle. So the pelvic girdle consists of 2 bones and from pelvic girdle our legs arises. So the legs consist of 30 bone, each leg consists of 30 bone. So total is number 60. So leg bones are 60, 30 bone this leg and 30 bone this leg. So total is 60 bones. Thus you can see upper limb consists of 64 bones and lower limb consists 62 bones and total is 126 and grand total, that is grand total means axial skeleton consists of 80 bones and appendicular skeleton consists of 126 bones. Finally 206 bones are present in our human skull. Now I will try to tell you about some important, just try to learn these names. These are very important for exams. So I will describe this diagram one by one, try to learn the names. First of all, this rounded part of our skeleton is known as a skull. The skull consists of face and the cranium. So this is the face, this is the skull, this is the cranium. So the cranium, the skull, the whole part is skull, the back part is cranium, the front part is face. The face consists of 2 jaws, the upper jaw and the lower jaw. The upper jaw consists of the bone that is known as maxilla, which is immovable, while the lower jaw consists of the bone that is the mandible. So our lower jaw is mandible, which is the movable part of the skull. Now below the skull, the vertebral column is present. The vertebrae which are present in the neck region, as I told you before, are known as cervical vertebrae. So these names are clear to you. Now this bone is clavicle bone or the collar bone. This is the pectoral girdle. These are the ribs and the ribs are of 3 types. I will describe in my later videos about the ribs in detail. So these are the ribs, this is the sternum, and in front of these ribs are attached to the sternum, while in the back it is attached to the vertebral column. Thus a hollow cage is formed, that is known as human thorax or the ribs cage, and this ribs cage protect our soft organs such as our lungs and our heart, and form the thoracic cavity also. Now after the ribs, now I will tell you about the limb bones, the forelimb bones or the hand bones, and the hind limb bones or the leg bones. So first of all, the forelimb bones. This bone is known as humerus. The name is very important. This bone is known as humerus. Here there are two bones are present, radius and ulna, and collectively both are known as radioulna. So this is the radius, this is the ulna, both are radioulna. In the wrist region, the bones are known as carpals. So these are the carpals. In the palm region, this is the palm region, or you can say these are the metacarpals. And the fingers consist of flanges. The bones which are present in our fingers are known as flanges. So I repeat the name: humerus, radioulna, carpals, metacarpals, and flanges. Now in the leg region, the longest bone of the body is present, that is the femur, so which is present in the thigh, so it is also known as thigh bone. So it is the femur. The kneecap or the patella, so femur, patella, tibia and fibula. Tibia is the thick bone, as you can see, and fibula is the very thin bone. So tibia and fibula, both the bones are there. Now in the ankle, the bone is tarsal. In the sole, the bone is metatarsal, while in the fingers, the bones are flanges, as in our hand fingers. So these are the finger bones or the flanges. Here flanges are also present. So these are the leg bone. I hope all the bones are very clear to you and the diagram is very clear to you. Still, if you have any type of question, you may ask in the comment section. I will try my best to reply all of you. In my later videos, I will describe each and every bone, each important bone of human skeleton in detail. So in this video, it was all about. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.